can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Nina? You're on. Can you hear me? Talk.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So we've got...
We see Nina. We see her.
She's going to try plugging that in. I have Zoom on.
Can you hear me?
No, we can't.
I can hear you now.
Yay.
You're very soft, but I can hear you.
This doesn't even have a mic. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, they can hear me now. Turn it off. My dad's sitting here watching.
We are full of all sorts of new and exciting things and
Yeah.
playing with things the past couple weeks.
We do. That's okay. It's all learning.
All right, we can hear you though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
So you're listening to Streaming Verse, and if you want to see us and see what interesting setup we have in here this evening, head over to YouTube Live. You want to find the Harper Radio channel. Right now we're listening to Oat Milk by DJ Double Dip. You can find more of his music on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. That's DJ Double Dip. Oh, and we have cats. Hey, every single office is filled with cats these days.
Yes.
So you should be able to see Nina too if you're looking at the stream. So we're all
I do.
here.
I see her. Hi, Nina.
So Nina is being utmost caution today and keeping her distance from the rest of us, which is someone who's about to travel. I appreciate.
I appreciate you setting up this Zoom thing. I know it's a lot.
It is interesting trying to figure out how this. Oh, okay. Now I see what camera I should be looking into. I can see I have this camera that's over here on a chair and a camera that's on the monitor.
I know,
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah. I do. Yeah. So I'm here like all over the place, people.
Well, I think that this is also, I mean, of course we don't want Nina sick, but I think this is good learning for us all because in case we have guests that can't come in and we need to do Zoom,
Yes, more practice.
we now know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris, make sure you know your passwords for at least 2 email addresses. That's my to-do.
Yeah. Passwords are fun
It's
to make
fine.
sometimes, but not fun to remember.
No, they are not. Yeah,
No.
and they're on my phone, but they're
Right.
not here.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So we have our producer here is in studio with us, Megan, and she is going to have a exciting conversation with Nina about D23.
Yes.
And I'm going to throw questions out and sound like I have a clue what I'm talking about with D3.
Yes. No, you'll be great.
But first, let's dive into what we've been watching in the past couple weeks.
Yes.
That sounds like fun to me. Let me stop Radio DJ. All these fun things. Oh, found Radio DJ. No, I didn't.
You want me to start, Chris?
Yes, Nina. What's
Okay.
going on? What
Well,
have
you
you been
figure that out.
watching?
Well, like an hour ago, I finished a movie that I've been wanting to watch on Netflix for a very long time, but I haven't watched it because I haven't had time, and today I had time. So, it's called Kodachrome, and the only reason I knew nothing about it, the only reason I wanted to watch it was because Elizabeth Olsen is in it.
She's a good one.
Oh, yeah, she is. So I watched it and it was actually really good. It almost made me cry,
Aw.
but I didn't. It was very sweet.
Can you give, like, I've heard about it, but can you give, like, a little summary?
Sure. So basically, this father of this dude, I don't know how to explain it. He, is dying, and then he convinces this son who he hasn't spoken to in forever to go with him to get the Kodachrome film. Yeah, my dad is giving me words right now. The film, what is it like produced?
No, 35 mil. Yeah, he needs to get it produced. Yeah.
Yeah, before the time runs out, but he's dying, and
Yeah,
so
because we're discontinuing.
yeah.
the
Thanks,
Kodachrome.
Dad.
Sorry.
That's enough.
I love how you control the men in your life who come on this show. All right, go on.
He's leaving now.
Aw.
You're sorry.
Okay, my dad. But so he's dying. He wants to get this film made, so he brings his son along, and yeah, it's just kind of about that journey and why he has been using film all this time opposed to like digitalized cameras and stuff. And it all like rounds out at the end. It was really sweet.
Aw. I like
That
those.
sounds good.
I like those endings.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
have to say, I was actually in this conversation with my dad the other day. I like how, because sometimes I don't know what to watch, and I want to find out
Mhm.
something new and different. Because I do feel like I watch the same things over and over again, which there's nothing
Me
wrong
too.
with that. But I like how streaming things like Prime and Netflix have that recommended for you. Like,
Mhm.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what was recommended to me, but this weekend I did watch some things, and I was like, wonder why you thought that, because maybe that movie was not a good choice for me. But it was interesting to me, watching it. I was like, well, okay, that's a good one, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
I've seen
Yeah.
some interesting recommendations for me, and it's like,
Mhm.
no. Like, sometimes.
Sometimes.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you been watching?
Okay, so a reoccurring one, just because I have, I love her voice as the Purple Hearts. Chris and I have talked about that just a little bit, like right when it came out, and just about the two people who need some assistance in their personal lives, and they get married. He's in the military, and so they use the military benefits. And they both also have different political views, and so, but they end up falling in love, and ta-da, have a great life together. So, so it's good. Streaming wise, what else have I watched? Some movies. Yeah, like I said, some recommendations that I don't remember, but I was just kind of like, okay.
You might like Dog.
Oh, I did. Thank you
Okay.
for reminding me. Yes, I did see that. I did. I absolutely loved it. Channing Tatum is a really nice looking man. And but no, I did see that one, and then there was another one I saw called I think it was called Look Both Ways. And it was about a college student and what would have happened if she had gotten pregnant, and what had happened when she got pregnant, and the different life choices that it would have turned into. Again, a bittersweet ending.
Which one was that?
I think it's called Look Both
no,
Ways.
no,
Oh,
no, you're right about the name. I saw
okay.
it, but where was it? Was it Netflix? I think it was Netflix.
I want to say it was too as well. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. And then just some regular, now that fall, it's not so much streaming, but it's now that all the fall stuff is coming back. Like,
Yeah.
the usual Dancing with the Stars. However, now it's on Disney Plus. And then
Yes.
we like to watch our Chicago One shows, except for Chicago PD. It's a little too violent sometimes. And then we like Masked Singer in our house, and my son loves Legos, so he's a huge Master Lego Builders fan. Huge.
Yeah.
So, and I have to say, it was pretty creative. But I was quite shocked on how they're doing everything this year. Both like all the shows. Like
Yeah.
those that have eliminations this year, they're eliminating people like day one. I was like, oh, apparently we're all done with them. So,
We're
yeah.
cutting down on the episodes, probably.
Well, that's what we were talking about at dinner the other night, was that they're cutting down episodes because other things are coming on board, or are they cutting down because a lot of places don't have the manpower, and so they can only do so much? I don't know.
Well, and I think a lot of it too is with streaming, so many are down to 10 episodes, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The seasons have completely changed with streaming, like the number of episodes, and it's random now. It could be 8, it could be 10, it could be 13, even
Yeah.
for the same series.
It's funny that you say that too, because I was had recorded the Emmys the other day, last week, And someone had actually made a comment about someone who won an Emmy for a streaming service. They're like, wow, congratulations to you, only 10 episodes, but yet our season had 8 seasons and da da da. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, like, so a lot of people are finding out that these streaming services are going just down to these short seasons, and I think it can be done in that short amount of time.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think we just were living with this old standard,
Yeah.
and that they've broken that.
Yeah.
Um,
So what about you?
Me, I'm very excited about 2 things that I've watched. I actually watched these both Sunday, wrote them down because I was so excited and
Yeah.
wanted to share them.
Please.
One of them is Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Oh.
And I think that's the name now that I'm like, I was going to confirm it was Mary and Marge. It's definitely Jerry and Marge.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Jerry and Marge Go Large, and
Yeah.
it's on Paramount Plus, and it's a true story about this retired couple who start playing with the lottery. Like
Oh.
there's a mathematical flaw in the lottery,
Okay.
and so by very complicated, I can't get into it. Like it's in certain place, and something happens, and then no one's going to win the
Yeah.
jackpot, so they play then because all the little amounts are what's going to pay off because they know
Oh.
the jackpot's not going to win. And it was a flaw in the system, and they didn't correct it for like 10 years. And in the
Oh my
movie, anyway,
gosh.
they knew about this. Like the lottery board knew about it.
Yeah.
And just let it go on for a long period of time before it ended, at least in the movie.
Sure, sure, sure.
But it's a true story, and
True
they
story.
won $27 million.
I mean, it's, you know,
Wow.
just a little pocket change.
Well, it's actually very heartwarming because they used it to help their town and help people in their
Aw.
yeah. So
Oh,
they
that's
they
awesome.
didn't do it just for themselves,
Right. Right.
And then the other one that this is on Hulu, and this was really cute. It's called The Places Where We Lived, and there's only 3, and they're all animated. And one of them is about, I'm not sure what it's called, but with Sully and the Hudson, you know,
Yes.
the plane situation.
Yes.
It's
Oh.
from the perspective of the geese.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have to ponder that for just like a few seconds. Like I'm
That's amazing.
from the geese perspective.
Yeah.
Of
It's from the
plane
pers-
going down
What
the
happened to the
Hudson.
geese? What was that, Nina? She's frozen.
She is
I
frozen.
set up the plane going down the Hudson. Oh.
All right, you're back.
Am
Like,
I
I'm-
Elsa?
I'm just trying to imagine, like, how did they film that?
No, it's animated.
Oh,
It's animation. Yeah, it's all animation.
got it. Okay.
But yeah, so it was from the perspective of the geese and
Yeah.
how it impacted them, how this whole event impacted them,
Okay.
which was interesting. And then the second one, I forget now what the second one was about, but the third one,
Would the second one, hold on a second, would the second one be under, like, biography? Because, I mean, it's a tale from the, like, how would you classify that as a, I mean, I really want to
Yeah.
watch this now.
yeah, it's on Hulu, and I forget what
Yeah.
the second one was, but the third one is that we have this, like this Baihi temple in Waukegan, and it's one of 9 in the world. Did you guys know this?
No, I know
No.
there's one, I'm forgetting where it is, too, and it's supposed to be gorgeous. I think that might be the one that you're talking about. It's like, I mean, you can go there, and it's huge, and it's white, and it's gold, and it's absolutely stunning.
That's it. And
Okay.
it's a story told about a couple with also about the temple that's there. And
Oh.
it was fascinating because I've actually seen it from Lake Michigan. So as a swimmer,
Yeah.
I've actually swim at Gilson Beach, and we actually will swim and admire it from the water, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then, but then to see it, it's like, now I want to go. Because it's, like I said, it's one of 9 because 9 is a positive number. I
Sure.
don't know if it's magic. I don't know. I don't think it's magic, but it's a positive number
Okay.
with them. And there were 9 at one point. There's only a few now, ours being one of them, the one in Wilmette. And yeah, it's open from like 6 or 7 a.m. until 9 o'clock at night every day, and anyone can go in there.
Field trip.
I've heard it's gorgeous.
What were you saying, Nina?
I said field trip.
Yes, field trip.
We'll do
Yeah.
a field trip.
Field trip, that would be fun.
That would be.
It would be really fun to also go like watch a sunrise and then go.
Ooh,
because
yes.
it's beautiful right there on the lake.
Yes, and the sunrise late. We were having this discussion on the way here. And I know this is totally off streaming topic, but the sun now is really just in your face. Is
Yes.
this like a fall
Yes,
thing?
yes.
It's really
Yeah.
just. It's there. It's got you. You can't see. There's car accidents after car accidents.
It's so true because you can't see.
You can
and, yeah,
see, and it's lovely, but annoying.
I would concur with that.
Yes, but I'll go see the sunrise at that building.
Yeah, it's like I said, you can go right on the lake. Like, because
Yeah.
it's right near the lake, you can go out on the lake, see the sunrise
So
on the
pretty.
lake, which is like the ocean.
Yeah.
So, well, we are going to take a break right now. This is going very well, and I was a little shocked there for a second.
We're all in this together.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after a couple messages. You're listening to Streaming Verse with Nina, Megan, and Chris today.
Woo woo.
Keep it tuned in. Also head over to YouTube Live and look for the Harper Radio channel to see our show in video as well. And Nina, can you read the thoughts and ideas without actually reading it right now?
Oh my god, I can try. You want me to do it now?
Let's see if you can do it.
Okay. The thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees.
That was amazing.
Was that right?
Yes. That was 100% right.
Yes.
All right, we will be right back with Streaming Verse.
Jeff, remember last year when you wouldn't let me change anything about Global Tunes? You complained it's going to be like we're on Mars and you're going to be burning into dust. Well, we're changing the show anyway. Now it's going to be at 3 p.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays. So brace yourself. We're doing this. 3 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays. Global Tunes with Jeff and Marie. The best Global Tunes show on the radio. Music from all over the world.
Dang it.
To some, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much, but that's not true. They're testing out vowels and consonants and trying different sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on meaning, especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
And we are back with Streaming Verse with Nina, Megan, and Chris. Megan is our producer who has been drafted this evening to be a member of the on-air cast at this point.
Love it. Any way I can help.
And so now that you've already had the inaugural hop in the seat,
let's just
you're
get in
good.
there.
Right.
Let's just, orientation check. Done.
Exactly. All right, so let me get the hand off of Nina's face there.
That's okay.
I had the cursor on your face.
That's fine.
We're pointing at you so that our viewers know where you are.
This is Nina. Let me
This is
circle her
Nina.
face. This is Nina.
This is
Oh boy.
All right, so D3 is a thing.
D23.
D23, sorry.
It's okay. We'll bring you in. We'll
I-
bring
yes,
you in.
I've got to be indoctrinated here. I'm already stressing about Halloween, just so everyone knows.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
well,
sorry.
so-
no, don't be stressed. Don't be stressed.
D
You should be stressed the fact that just last week, Christmas decorations in all stores have started to enter them into the building.
Wrong.
And
wrong.
Costco already had them going in the first week of August. So
Right.
that's what we need to be worried about,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No,
but
I-
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about me dressing up, not Halloween itself.
Oh,
You're gonna be great.
Okay, I got to think of a costume. I'm already thinking, just so you know. I'm
Or,
already
like,
So
are
am I.
you? Is it a theme? Like, are you trying, or like, like, do you want to do a theme of something, like you and Nina together, or you're just you yourself?
That would
Wanna
be up
thing?
to Nina if she wanted me to have a theme.
I don't. No, you don't need a
No?
theme.
Okay, yeah. Just like last year, we didn't have a theme.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and it was amazing.
We did have fun. So I'm
It
trying
was
to
a
think
lot
of
of
a good one. I think that's why I'm stressed, because I'm trying to do a good one now. You
Okay.
know.
Don't stress.
All right.
I am also stressed, but yeah.
All right. So now we're going to talk about D23.
Yes.
Which, for those of you like me who didn't know what this was prior to last week, Disney has rolled out what they're going to be doing next year.
Yes, of all their new like episodic TV shows and movies, and some I'm like, does it need to be repeated? Does it not need to be repeated? Some I can't pronounce. So Nina, because you kind of know Disney, right? You kind of just a little bit know about
a
Disney,
little.
just a little,
Just a little.
tiny
Just a
smidge. Help
Maybe.
help our viewers. What is Disney D23?
Okay, so D23 is basically a membership that you can join. And when you become a member, they have like a conference. It's basically its own Comic-Con just for Disney and all that they own. Pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're going to own Comic-Con soon because they own everything.
Yeah.
But every September, I believe, they
Yeah.
have a convention and it's Comic-Con and they release everything. You can meet people, people dress up. It's just 3 or 4 days of just Disney, which is amazing.
Well, and I didn't know that it was that. I thought it was part of like Comic-Con. Like that's how I describe it to people.
Right.
Is like this is Comic-Con for Disney.
Because it
You know what I
literally
mean?
is.
Yeah.
That's what D23 is.
Yeah.
Although surprisingly, I think D23 is a little cheaper than Comic-Con.
That is surprising.
It
which is
yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they released a lot of news, not only on the Disney parks, but on movies and TV shows, and they did it on because they own so many things. They had different panels, different days for like, excuse me, for like Marvel, Star Wars, and then their like animation.
Mm-hmm.
So
They did. So I have a list here.
I
It's
do
not.
as well.
It's not probably everything.
Oh, mine is.
I have to ask, are you both members?
I am going to be becoming a member. It's one of those things where it's like on the to-do list that I'm like, oh, I gotta remember to be a member. But I get
Yeah.
all the information still about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am a member. I was gifted a membership for Christmas.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
those gifts.
I know.
Give me a
'Cause-
gift that's like I can go to a museum or like
A
I don't-
concert.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, I feel like yeah, it's nice to get something if someone sees something, but otherwise I'm like no, like just something that I wouldn't do probably for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so the ones I have, well, one we know that's already coming out is Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah,
Like that, I mean, like that's just I can't wait.
I'm excited about that one too.
that is on September 30th. So we only have a couple more days.
Couple more days, so
Oh.
that's a watcher.
Yes.
Okay, so looking at my list, yeah. Okay, so that one, Hocus Pocus, Strange World. It's gonna be an animation. About a dysfunctional family's adventures and
Oh.
alien planets.
Someone's shaking their head.
I am not excited
No,
because
no.
Voldemort is starring in it.
Oh,
But he's a good actor. Unless it's
no,
actually
Jake.
Voldemort.
No, it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal with everything in me.
I hear you. I hear you on that.
So
I can
Yeah.
hear the it in your voice. Yeah.
yeah. God, my cat also does not like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, if it helps, I'm an okay fan with Jake Gyllenhaal, and this is totally off topic, but I feel like how you feel about Jake Gyllenhaal is how I feel about the Kardashians.
Oh, tell me about it. Me too.
So that's that. No, so yeah, no. Well, besides the fact of who's in it, I'm just hearing the summary of it and reading and seeing the trailer. I had to take a pause and go, okay,
Yeah.
Disney's going dark.
next.
It's not really that dark.
Well,
No, it's
dysfunctional
ju-
family though.
Aliens, don't forget about that. Alien,
Oh, well, yeah.
alien.
But they already
planets.
did that.
But-
Dysfunctional family, are you kidding me? Have you seen Dumbo? Or Bambi? It's like earth
That
shattering.
is true. That is true. And it's always a single parent.
Yeah.
That's true, right? I just don't know if I would put that in the. I mean, it is what it is, but like, I guess maybe if that does that have to be like the fourth word in the summary? I don't, that. Hey, let's watch a movie about dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Pizza night at my house.
Yeah.
So that comes out November 23rd. Then we have Disenchanted.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
I'm curious.
I honestly don't know much about it. All
Yeah.
I know is that the original Enchanted movie with Amy Adams and Patrick Dempsey, that's his name. I was like, Derek Shepherd, no.
Well, no, but yes,
I
Derek
watched-
Shepherd, but he was Dr.
Yes.
Mick who again?
McDreamy.
McDreamy, yes.
Yeah, no, I would watch that movie so much. So I'm really excited. And it's kind of like the Incredibles fiasco, how they didn't release a sequel for years and years and years, and then out of the blue, it's
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
So yeah, it's one of those. Okay.
We got Haunted
Oh my
Mansion,
God.
which as we know, is a Disney ride.
Yes. So
So this will be
There-
curious.
yes, because there's already a Haunted Mansion movie with I can't remember his name, but this one is gonna follow the ride that's in the Disney parks.
I didn't know that there was a movie.
Yeah, it's with oh my god,
Older-ish?
it's been out for a while.
Okay,
it was
okay.
like 2000s, I think.
Okay. But this
But
is
it
about
didn't
the
really
ride,
follow- Yeah, this
Yeah.
one like follows the storyline of the ride.
though. Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Little Mermaid, which has been a really big hot topic in the media, being the fact that not only is it live action, but just the joy of it being the characters that are in it. So I'm curious how these live action, those that were animated, because they're also going to be doing that with Snow White. That's another D23 that's coming out
Oh yeah.
as well. So Snow White is going from animated to being live action. So I'm just kind of curious on how they'll do all of it, how it'll all look.
Yeah, I mean, they considered The Lion King live action, which I haven't seen. I refuse to see it. But they considered that a live action, and
Yeah.
it's like CGI, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the point of going live if you're just going from animation to CGI?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. And are they making this Mufasa one going to
Yeah.
be live action as well, or CGI?
I honestly don't know. When I was writing it down, I was very confused, but it's supposed to be a prequel to The Lion King. So,
Oh,
I don't know if it's live action or animated. I would assume they'd make it live action,
Yeah.
just because the animation style from The Lion King is so different now.
right.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So no Simba.
I mean,
I
He
don't
was
think
born.
so.
this is. I think this is like just Mufasa's story. What was that again? One more time. I didn't get that.
I was singing.
I loved it. I thought it was beautiful.
Hurry, princess, come here, princess.
I do that to my cats a lot. I do hold
I
them
do
up.
too.
Do you know
I'm
that
trying to get
baseball
it back.
parks are doing that now, like with babies and stuff? Like when it's like a little break, like
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and then you see the kids just being raised up.
I want to see Nina take her cat and hold her cat up.
Yes.
She just ran.
She knew it was coming. Like, yeah, I gotta
She
go.
knew it.
Halloween
She'll be back.
costume 2023 for Nina and her cat.
Oh yeah.
And just so everyone knows, we do have the 10-minute clock that has popped up.
Oh, ready?
Yes.
I was hoping not. Yes.
Okay.
We haven't talked Marvel yet.
No.
No. No, not at all. Or Pixar stuff. There's so much that has come out. What do you prefer,
Seriously.
Pixar or Disney? What do you-
Okay, well, because I do not like Inside Out, the movie,
which they're coming out with the second one.
which they're making a sequel to.
Yeah.
I guess I'll prefer Disney. Although, oh my god, this is like asking me. Yeah, no, I think Disney.
Disney.
I don't know, who made Moana? Who made Big Hero 6? Okay, Disney.
Yeah, Disney did. Well, that's the thing sometimes I get confused about. Who made
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Because to me, they look the
Literally.
same.
Yeah.
I don't see the differences in some of them besides, like, the little light thing.
The light guy. Yeah.
That's the only difference I know.
Oh, Luxo.
What's his name?
Luxo, I think.
Luxo. Okay.
I had no idea it was a name. Now I know. I learned something today.
I know way too much useless Disney trivia, so.
That's okay.
I learned a Harry Potter thing today.
Please share.
I would have no idea, but go for it.
Hey Surrey. Lumina.
In biology,
Ah,
lumen is the
she didn't do it right. Hey Surrey. Luma.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
Oh! Look at that magic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you see that?
Hey
I
Surrey.
did.
Knox.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
So wait, you have to say Lumina to turn it on
Yeah.
and Nox to turn it
Yeah.
off?
And like they're like Harry Potter commands, Lumen. Lumina.
Everyone's phone is gonna.
I
go
know.
off
I've just
right
turned on
now.
everyone. Although Siri does do a voice print, so probably not. But that would be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Everyone's like, "Gosh darn it, my battery's gonna drain."
Magicalness.
Sorry.
I saw something when I couldn't fall asleep last night and watching TikTok, of course, because, that's the right thing to do while you're trying to fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was one of those things like, where they start, we're like, learn something today, or I didn't know this in my whatever age that people say, whatever. And so have you ever gotten that screen where it says internet not reached and it's like a dinosaur or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a game.
It's yes!
Yeah.
I now want to find where I cannot have the internet to be reached so I can play the game. It's a dinosaur and it's like a little
I've
Pac-Man
seen
thing.
it, but I didn't know it was a game.
That I didn't know either.
It's like you jump over the thing.
Yeah, you just keep pressing the space bar and the dinosaur moves and then you have like a score
Wow.
on the upper right side. And I was like, I want to play. Where can I go to get the internet not working?
Apparently, I'm gonna have to get that. I get it a lot, unfortunately.
Well, now
so-
just keep pressing the space bar,
Right.
and you won't. And then it's like a mental calmness. It'll calm you down from the internet not working when you need it to work.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Who's next on something Disney?
Okay, Marvel.
Go for it. Yes, let's talk Marvel because there's so much Disney. There is like the
There's
list
so
can
much.
go on.
There is, and there's so much Marvel.
Yeah.
We have dates going into 2025
Yes.
for movies and TV
Wow.
series. I'm most excited about what's coming out November 11th this year, which is Wakanda Forever. I'm so excited. I'm so sad. Every time I see the preview or the, advertisement, I'm just like chills everywhere. But oh my god, I think it's going to be really good.
Do you feel they're going to? I mean, they have to hopefully cross the fingers. They do something with bringing Chad Boseman into it, or like
Yeah.
a remembrance or something. They
Oh,
have to.
Yeah, in the preview, there's definitely like wall art, or, like on the side of a building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a movie yesterday, so I saw the
You did?
preview. Yeah.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
no.
a good one.
They're definitely gonna do something in remembrance of him, because I was watching interviews with the cast, and they were even saying like, oh yeah, he's still number 1 on the call sheet, which was so sweet.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm also jumping around here. I'm also really excited about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania because I love Ant-Man. He's such an idiot. I love him so much. And I love the Ant-Man and the Wasp. And so this Quantumania seems really cool because, like, after Ant-Man and the Wasp, you don't really... I mean, you see them again in Infinity War Endgame. No, Endgame. Yeah. Because they figured out... Oh
The
my
quantum
gosh.
thing, right?
The
Whatever,
quantum
right?
zone.
Yeah, the
The
quantum,
quantum zone.
yes.
They figured it out before the snap happened. So I'm really curious to know what on earth they're doing because it's always ridiculous. And if Lewis is in it, I love him so much.
Who's Lewis?
He's the one who basically describes the movie. He's one of the best friends that Ant-Man works with, and he just
Okay.
describes the movie in the most absurd ways. Because he's like, hang on. And he just like goes through it. It's so funny.
I mean, I have to admit, I've not seen any of the. I've watched Marvel, but that is something I have not
They,
seen.
No Ant-Man?
No, not that I don't want to. There's just so much.
yeah.
I don't know where to begin, and I love how they've even done this with the Star Wars series of like telling us where the chronological order. Whoever did that
Yes.
is pure genius because I'm one who likes organization, and sometimes I don't know where to start. So something like that is helpful.
Yes.
I love it. So thank you to those who created that.
Alrighty, so I'm playing with things over here. We are going to take a quick break here. We will be right back with Streaming Verse with Nina, Megan, and Chris. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Hey there, early bird. Have you heard the news? Carson Starr here. The Star Spotlight is now on 7 days a week. Monday, Tuesday. 60 minutes of commercial-free music to get your day started right. The Star Spotlight, every day at 6 a.m. here on Harper Radio.
To some, a baby's babbling doesn't mean much, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
You are listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast service of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. And I want to do a quick shout out. We recently lost a member of our station, the host of Dexter's Radio Hour, Jeff Waters, recently passed away. And in his honor, we are going to be dedicating College Radio Day on October 7th to Jeff. So make sure you tune in where everyone's going to try to play their weirdest music because he would have appreciated that.
Aw. Love it.
And yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun day. So everyone, please tune in. That is Friday, October 7th. And we have just lost Nina.
Oh no,
You can always wrap up at 7:50.
that is
so
true. Well, do you? I know you're still learning about D23, but have you seen any of some of the things that you're curious about, like the new stuff coming out?
I have not. I knew about Hocus Pocus just from people talking about Hocus Pocus.
Sure.
So I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
And when I went to go check out their website, I am not a fan of the little individual videos.
Right. It's a lot.
Because there's too many decisions to make.
There's a lot.
So I was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I listened to the main one, like, oh, we're all excited. Yay. Let's do
Sure.
this. And then I was overwhelmed.
That's a true story. It's a very overwhelming thing because it is a lot. And like Nina said, there is stuff that is all the way to 2025.
Yeah.
So great that Disney is keeping everyone busy and all these jobs, and the media and technology departments are going to be certainly have their hands full and all these other things. And it's great that we're all able to do this now and stuff. But no, it is 100% is overwhelming.
Yeah, the interesting part is with the decline. I don't know if you've heard about the what's going on with HBO Max. Like they were bought out, was sold. Bought out's not the right word. Sold to Discovery.
Okay.
And in this, a lot of things have been slashed, like Batman, the Catwoman one. Like,
Yeah.
just it was made and it's gone. They're
The
never.
one with Robert Pattinson and was that one?
I don't know if it's with him, but it's
Okay.
with Nina would know this more than me. With whoever's there was it
Zoe Kravitz?
Yes.
Yes, so that's them.
That's gone. And they're not going to release it, which I'm guessing is
Why?
because they can write it off. They're just it wasn't doing well financially, so a
Oh.
lot of things at HBO Max are being scrapped. Which, on the contrast, I'm finding Disney, and that's the only reason I was bringing
Yeah.
it up. Disney's booming, and
Oh,
Disney's
yeah.
doing a lot of creative things, and it really makes you wonder what was going on. That HBO, which is one of the oldest streaming
Yes, I was just about to
services,
say that. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
remember that
in
like
high school it
Mhm.
came out, and
Yeah.
I went to high school a millennia ago.
you did not. It was just the other day.
It was the 80s though. HBO has been around since the 80s.
Oh, I remember when it came on and it was like that black and white like crinkle and then
Yeah.
it just said HBO.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you had to have the box just for
Sure.
HBO.
That chunky thing? Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember when the Rolling Stones concert was on there.
Mhm.
That was a big deal because we all got to see the Rolling Stones concert.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. But yeah, it's kind of sad where it is now.
Well, and things are all these also maybe is HBO. Well, like you said, it got bought out by Discovery, but then like bundles are being made, right? So like we have Disney Plus, so Disney Plus is a Hulu bundle, plus it's also with Discovery, and then it's also with ESPN.
Right.
So then will HBO become a bundle somewhere
Yeah, with
involved, or
Discovery.
just yeah, with
Yeah.
Discovery,
Yeah,
right?
Probably.
But like you said, Discovery is also part of works also with what I said. Discovery is with Disney. Like we have that kind of a bundle. We have Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN, and it's Discovery as a bundle.
Gotcha.
So then I wonder then what will HBO then move into Disney or just fizzle out?
That's a good question.
Because even Paramount Plus is starting to become big, but
Oh,
Paramount
yeah.
Plus is also with Prime. So, like, I can get my subscription of Paramount Plus through my Prime account,
Right. Correct.
which is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it makes it easy sometimes.
Yeah,
And I don't like it because Amazon's a beast.
correct.
And I don't like feeding the beast.
Correct. No, but also it's overwhelming. There's so I think it's great, but I also think it's there's a lot. And to be like, do I watch Netflix? Do I watch Hulu? Do I watch this? Do I watch that? Which is kind of like when you think about just general cable anyways, what we had before these streaming channels, it was like, well, I want to watch this, I want to watch this, I want to watch this, and we all wanted it, and the prices just kept going up and
Yeah.
up and up.
Yeah. We wanted a la carte and we got it.
We
and
sure
it's
did.
costing us more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing, and it makes it hard to remember what you watched on, like the Jerry and Marge Go Large. I'm like, I watched it via Amazon, which I did because I have Paramount Plus via
Sure.
Amazon's, the Prime. So
Right.
I'm like, okay, no, it was actually, but a lot of people can have that as a singular account.
Well, and sometimes I also get frustrated where it's like, do I rent it or is it just better to buy it? And then
Mhm.
sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'll just buy it because I know it's probably something I'm going to watch. But then like 2 days later or something like that, it's free with your subscription.
Right.
Really? I just bought it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to buy something because it has never been available for streaming on any consistent basis.
Mhm.
And we'll see if that happens the minute I buy it. It's The Big Short. It's about the 2006
that.
housing crisis.
Oh.
And it's interesting because it's made, basically it's from a book, which was basically true. And of course it's a movie, so they embellish, but they always break the fourth wall and talk to the camera. So there's a story going on,
Yeah.
and then they'll talk to the camera Like, I think it's Margot Robbie who's in a bubble bath and explains like the math behind mortgages. So it's just a funny little thing. I
Yeah.
think it's Margot Robbie. I'm not sure, but Nina is screaming right now if I'm wrong. She's at home going, "It's not Margot Robbie." I don't know. I don't remember.
Excuse me.
but it's a beautiful young woman in a bubble bath with champagne, and it's scripted. But then she
Yeah.
gives the math behind something in the bubble bath.
You could be right on Margot Robbie. She's getting out there. She's keeping herself quite busy.
Yes, she is.
So
yeah.
I don't doubt that
She's
possibility.
Barbie.
Oh my God, that's right. She is Barbie and
She's
Ken.
Barbie.
I can't wait till that comes out. That is going to be a hot topic.
When I first saw the pictures, I thought, this is crazy. I didn't know it was a movie. I'm just saying when I first saw
Sure.
the pictures. But then when it was
How could
like
you not miss the
Margot
picture?
Robbie and who is the other one?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Little Mickey Mouse Club member.
So excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so excited to see what they do.
Yeah.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for us.
Well, goodness, this was fun.
I appreciate you jumping
Too quick.
in. And thanks to Nina, who let us Zoom in with her when she wasn't feeling well. Hopefully, we'll be back next week, and we'll all be back in studio.
By the way, really quick, she says Margot is an icon.
Aha, okay, yes. Thank you. Yeah. But at least I was right.
Yes, you were totally right.
I feel so much better
You
right
got
now.
this.
So thanks for listening to Streaming Verse with Nina, Megan, and Chris. We'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Until then,
Feel better.
have a good dinner.